Hey, welcome back to the 8th episode of Book of Hours. Uh, this episode, I think it's going to be much like the previous episode. We're going to see if we can unlock a few new rooms, a few more books, see what we can learn about the lore and everything, and money in there. Forge, Sky, and Lantern. We can unlock that, or we can unlock the smoking room. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, this isn't the staircase. The staircase would be mostly the same going all the way up. Hmm. I think I might go for the smoking room though. Let's unlock that. Ooh, I forgot. Collaboration cannot have a melody. Mm, no worries. We will consider Sunrise Awakening to do a revelation. Can we hire another? I'll give it 6 lantern. And we get a Sky Rose Nectar. We get a pretty powerful sky if we need to. Talk about the weather. Give it a +3. Rose? I do have some rose aspect. No, nothing I can do there. So a tiny flat sign on the door clearly reads smoking room, where the very old smoke sway restlessly, hazing the room beyond. What remains of the protection Van Loren once placed on it, and yet still no sign of a fire. And we get some wall art for a lantern. We needed that a while ago. Alright, let's get real deep into the night and start reading some books. We have on the Orchard Transfiguration, Noon, the third volume of a compilation of quasi-Rosicrucian allegories, supposedly by Robert Flood. This is in the original Latin. Can I get any heart? I can. I could unlock this book. The subject of Magathine Mysteries. The greater plagues may not be cured, only bound. The very greatest of all may only be entreated. It is death to do so improperly. We got something going on with current affairs. I'm reading that a long dialogue between the Mountain Mother and the Vigilant Storm describes the ways in which both mountain and storms end, and the protection they use against those ends. Dr. Serena Blackwood is back. Well, I don't know if we've seen pictures of her. One-time librarian of the Hush House and one-time librarian of the Invisible Seraphim in Alexandria. And currently, what exactly? Serena closed mouth, but I know that she has worked with St. Rowan Trust. Ooh, she could teach me through seeing. Let's do that. I will learn a new language from her. So the book is, but we must use the knife, said the lion-thorned one, the noose, the flame, the waking word, against those who pass the three-valved door, and so none may pass. That is our law, and the law of the sun. We get a lesson of Magazine mysteries, and a memory of a solace. Do we have... No, no. Okay, 3 is solace. Enter, and we will learn the Magazine mysteries. It has hope and moon aspects. I meant to consider that. We have the Fire Circle Chandra. The one known exact copy of this in Western Europe was stolen from the British Library in 1892. One Harry Haddington confessed to the crime and claimed to have eaten it, with butter and garlic, in a moment of ungovernable whimsy. At the subject of solutions and separations, the surgeon plies the knife and the mason plies the chisel. There are subtler tools than either. It requires moth. I don't really have 2 moth there, 1 moth there, a moth there. Not enough. Best of Emperor's next card. We have read an almanac of entrances, a handbook of sealed and unsealed byways and shortcuts through the bounds, compiled by William Harris in the 1860s during his term as the librarian of the Hush House. That one requires 10 knocks. I don't have enough. The moth. I'll put this in there. Okay. Moving right along. We have the Kittling Ripe Tasty Treats. The hour is the hour of secrets, and so very little is known of the moth long, nectar long, who ascended to immortality under her auspices. But this book, by Kittling's friend, purports to be part cookbook, part manual for immortality. I could possibly understand that if I had. No, not yet. I now know PC. As people lived east of the Lost Lake Casino, Horace warned that theirs was the land of witches, and this was their language, caused by some the dried tongue, and the others the tongue of witches. Since I was here, I didn't consider that. I would never be able to upgrade a language. So I could, in theory, yeah, let's plug this in here. You get a check? Means I can unlock a new book. We have the Horace, Book 1, an occasionally coherent catalog by the secret gods organized by hour. This is a reprint, but in the original Latin. It requires 4 nectar, and I'm having the same problem as the Rice Krispie Treat. Sunny day. 3, 4. Shouldn't be hiring people to unlock more stuff. Health. We have the Sun Lament, the Abbey's first volume in the Meditations of Abbot Thomas of the Abbey of the Black Dove. No, I thought that was the same person. Requires 4 edge. Don't have any there. We have the Moon's Egg, the third and last volume of the Meditation of Abbot Thomas of the Abbey of the Black Dove. Again. But Moon, we might have something here. We have 1 there, 2 there, that makes 3, and I could theoretically read something that gives Moon, I think, referring to my notes. Let's see who we got to hire today. We have the Painter, Grail, Moth, and Rose. We could get the Web Snowed Room. And I have enough to get that to 7. Collaborate. We have an unspoken agreement. The cobwebs here are thick as ivy, clinging to the walls and furniture. Black furred bodies and rats are stickily. Van Loyen was creative here, but many of the spiders are probably only semen. But the webs are real, and it'll be long and tiresome work clearing away the web. Oh. Alright, we got our salt. Trick. And the magazine mysteries. And we can unlock the Moon's Egg. Did I read this one either? The Westcott Room is a quote. By God, sir, we shall have no cigars in the library, and we shall have no house without a smoking room. Dr. Henry H. Westcott, 1734 to 1797. And we also unlocked the map room. At the turn of the century, Dr. David Green, 8th librarian and former nocturnal branch superintendent, had this room refurnished to plan its explorations and to manage the operations of its many agents. So the Moon's Egg, Abbot Thomas speaks of the coming death he hears in the sound of the waves, but rejoices that his blood will water the egg of the moon, by which he seems to mean the future. The last chapter was dictated, not written, by Abbot Thomas. When Thomas' old sword brother Tygrave returned to raid the abbey, Thomas had broken into his monastic oath and taken up arms to defend the abbey. The two had both been mortally wounded. Thomas' last words are, "The wheel turns, the moon sleeps." We have a confounding parable. That's a new one. It has moon and rose aspects. We have a lesson in pearl and tide. Now we're really getting into the skills. The depth of the sea, the waves upon the shore, and the memories of the withdrawal had moon and rose aspects. We can read one more book before the end of the day. And we have Inam Sapin Ginlin Lupa, Gargi Quips, I might have butchered that, and which are four enigmatic figures that tell the stories they've heard over the years at the East, at the secret location where the AV form hours congregate. It is a very powerful math book, subject of transformations and liberations. So we will put that, I think I started a math, and then I completely butchered it. Okay, you go over here. Alright. Your brain, which has some nectar aspect. Three, do I have anything in the skills that have nectar? I do not. Okay, could unlock a new room, so turn the crown in there. We have an offer from Aura Flames. I don't have any spin tray. Okay, we got the Poet, which has Winter, Moth, and Sky. Do I have a... what does Solace give me? No, just outside my grasp. Send another. And we will read this last book in here before moving to the books in the map room. We have the Gemini Volume 3. A fragile manuscript illuminated with twined shapes of sad and luminous beauty with all the phases of the moon. It might be as old as the 7th century, but the language we seen is much older. Coral decorates the cover, but its pages are sharp enough to slash a thread. It requires 12 moth. The moth page is getting a little big. I'd also attempt a grail if I had a rather weak grail. A 6. I have no skill to give grail. Okay. But another poet. I ain't got time for those. Cataloged the Thirsting Tantra. Hey, look at that, more grail. Where I put you? Up here, maybe? T.D. Boyle, the temperance campaigner, published the elements of this pamphlet, which had to be withdrawn and destroyed after it became popular. Go ahead and finish these 2 books for the end of this episode. Ooh, I don't want to do that. It may be contaminated. Alright, we got the surrealist painter, has Grail, Moth, and Rose. 4, 5, 6. We could unlock the neglected room. Yeah, we'll do that. Weather. The neglected room, the room above, might once have been some sort of lounge, but the furniture and equipment had been smashed and overturned. The walls are streaked with mildew, and an unlovely smell waits from further up. We have the Patient Lounge. In this room, the accursed of the Great War gathered to recuperate. Those who have suffered something no more horrible, but somewhat more mysterious than the war's usual wound to body and spirit, the eruption of worms perhaps, or the risk of military and of the suppression bureau's activities. Among the more minor illuminaries of the invisible world, Christopher Luppy, Zachary Wakefield, Harvey Harrington, but not Brian Levinson, who had been the ninth librarian. Keep in mind that. And under those whose tenure of the infirmary had flourished, he enlisted. He served for time as the medical officer in the Western Front. His body was never found. We have a projector. Governor Collins had it installed in the 20s as a treat for prisoners and allowed to recover in the infirmary, or so he said. Rumor said he was a secret cheating fan and didn't want to motor all his way to the Esther to see his last feature. Alright, I said I'd read that last book and we'll get into that tomorrow. We have the Sunset Celia and the End of Days. An obliviate adept identified only as the Amalia ran desperately about the part Sunset Celia played in the Intercalate as the proxy of the sun. I'll be able to open that up. And finally, we have the Wound Wounds. A history of 100 wars sewn into the design of metallic thread that pursues itself across every page. And look at that. Can't read that one either. And with that, I think we'll call this episode done. We have opened up a lot of new rooms. We learned a few new skills. We actually managed to improve our web of mysteries, which we've seen. I'd have to read that later. And with that, we'll call this episode done. Thanks for watching.